God says, this is not a coincidence. This is not a minor message. You are standing on sacred, shaking ground, because the time has come. Archangel Michael is standing at the gates of your protection. But today, he does not come with his usual peace. He comes with fire in his wings and a message marked urgent. There has been a decision made in a place far above human influence. A powerful organization, one that doesn't advertise, one that watches silently, has circled your name. You were not supposed to know this yet, but divine intervention made it impossible to delay any longer. Type Amen 333 if you're ready to receive the truth that was hidden. Behind closed doors, your story has been studied, your pain reviewed, and your potential documented. Someone in power knows about your sleepless nights and your silent cries. And this morning, something happened that triggered a heavenly alarm. God says, the plans made against you are being reversed. But not quietly. This time, you'll see it. At exactly 3:44 a.m., a file was accessed. Not just any file, a file that holds your name, your history, your future. And someone from a major intelligence circle opened it without permission. Comment, I receive this divine security, if you feel something shifting around you. Now they know you are chosen. Now they know you are marked with spiritual fire. Now they want in, and they're moving fast. Sirens in the spirit realm are wailing. What you feel in your chest right now isn't anxiety, it's alignment. Police in the natural world are already aware, because something unusual happened in your vicinity. Type Amen 000 if you believe heaven is sending protection now. There was a person watching your home. This was not a stranger, it was someone connected to your past, working under instructions they barely understand. But Archangel Michael intercepted them, and now their hands are trembling. The organization didn't choose you for pity, they chose you for power. Your presence in this world shakes things. Your voice in prayer tears through dimensions. God says, you've been quiet for too long, but not anymore. This moment was always coming. It just had to wait until the danger became impossible to ignore. Comment, it's my time now, if you can feel the shift in your spirit. They are coming to protect you, not to scare you. But you must not delay. Because the one who tried to ruin you just made a fatal mistake. Their digital footprint was caught. Their voice was recorded. And the authorities were notified instantly by a divine prompt. This is why things felt strange yesterday. This is why your sleep was broken and your heart started racing without warning. Something deep within you knew something had changed. Type Amen 1212 if you felt that silent warning from the heavens. Archangel Michael has sealed your doors with invisible markings. No enemy can pass through them now. But you must stay alert, because your season of elevation is here. This organization doesn't just give out blessings. They test. They watch. They wait. And today, they've issued your invitation. God says, you were never overlooked. You were never denied. You were being positioned for the exact second when everything would align. Comment, I'm being called higher, if you believe this is for you. There will be a sound. A knock. a sudden message or call. And when it comes, don't hesitate. Don't let fear cloud what faith has already confirmed. Type Amen 777 if you trust the divine timing. You are being upgraded spiritually and physically. Your location has been documented, not for harm, but for help. Someone tried to cancel your destiny, but God reissued your invitation with force. The police, you see? They're part of this. Heaven's order touched Earth's system. The person who betrayed you activated their own downfall. Now the countdown has begun. The next 7 hours are critical. Everything is moving at supernatural speed. Comment, "My angels are not playing," if you feel this power. Your enemies underestimated how protected you are. They thought this would be easy, but they didn't count on Archangel Michael standing at your threshold. He's not alone. 12 warrior angels were dispatched this morning. And they're moving information around your energy. God says, "You've cried long enough. You've carried shame long enough. Now you will carry authority." Type Amen 999 to confirm your protection. You weren't supposed to see this. But heaven overruled the secrecy. Because your obedience opened doors even your prayers didn't know how to knock on. This is not about punishment. This is about position. Your name is being mentioned in places that can flip your whole life overnight. Don't log out. Don't scroll. Don't get distracted. This is the moment that defines your shift. And if you miss it, you may delay your divine emergency exit. Comment, "I will not miss my moment," if you're claiming it now. Your past is trembling. The people who left you are starting to feel strange guilt. Because they sense the power coming toward you. One of them will try to contact you. Ignore the shame they're carrying, it's not yours to fix. You have bigger things to focus on now. Archangel Michael is not here for comfort, he's here for conquest. The sword is out. The skies are roaring. This is your emergency call into destiny. Type Amen 4444 to declare, "I'm answering the call." Someone just saw your face in a dream. They don't even know you. But they woke up with tears. Because God showed them who you really are. This stranger will soon become your advocate. They work inside the same powerful organization that now knows your name. They'll guide you into places you thought were locked forever. God says, "This was written in fire before you were born." It had to happen this way so you'd believe without fear. Now is the moment. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Now. Comment, "It's happening now," if you feel the heat of this divine moment. Don't be afraid when things start shifting. Even if it gets chaotic, it's because the breakthrough must break some things first. Stay grounded. Stay aware. You're about to receive confirmation. A coded message. A symbol. A name from someone unexpected. When it shows up, you'll know this was real. Your enemies are no longer comfortable. They feel exposed. Because heaven turned on the spotlight. Type Amen 3131 if you feel that divine exposure breaking old chains. The police arriving, it's not a threat. It's a divine signal. Your environment is being cleansed, cleared, covered. This is your moment to rise. No more hiding. No more second-guessing. No more silence when your roar was always meant to shake walls. Archangel Michael whispers, stand up. Look up. Move now. This emergency was scheduled by heaven. And your arrival is long overdue. Comment, I was born for this moment, if you're ready to claim your crown. God says, the alarm has already been triggered. There's no time left to wait. A massive spiritual breach just happened, and your name was at the center of it. For weeks now, the heavens have been silent. But this morning, a crack in the spiritual dimension exposed everything. Now, Archangel Michael is moving, fast, urgent, unstoppable. You were chosen by a force so powerful, the world isn't ready to accept it. This isn't about religion. This is about divine protection surrounding someone the enemy has tried to eliminate. Type Amen 333 if you know this word is for you. A secret organization, unseen, unheard, but extremely real, has circled your name. They've been watching your moves, tracking your battles, and studying your strength. You were not picked randomly. You've been walking through storms thinking you're alone. But every storm was a test. Now, the results are in, and you passed in silence. God says, you were being watched for your resilience. They saw you when you almost gave up. And yet you still rose, quietly, powerfully. Comment, I've been chosen, if you feel this in your chest. This emergency
Something in
is
the
not
spiritual
just physical
realm
has erupted. It shook angelic gates and sent Michael into immediate action. You've been marked with a seal only the heavens understand. And the moment your name was spoken in that council, everything changed. Every delay, every pain, every rejection, it all began to unlock. Someone on earth tried to access your divine file. It was a violation, an invasion of spiritual security. That's when the emergency was declared. Type Amen 000 if you believe protection is already surrounding you. You may feel strange shifts around you today. People acting distant, lights flickering, technology glitching. It's not coincidence, it's divine interference. The powerful organization has released the first stage of your elevation. But not everyone is happy. There are forces that wanted your file to stay closed. That's why the police are being positioned. Not just natural authorities, but divine law enforcers. Their orders are clear: protect, remove, elevate. Comment, I'm under divine protection, if you believe the shift is now. You might feel your chest tighten. Not from fear, but from the weight of prophecy being activated. The emergency is your calling being confirmed under extreme pressure. Archangel Michael didn't ask for permission, he moved on command. He saw the darkness gathering and said, not this one. Not now. And he launched with full authority. You'll notice certain people start acting strange. Some may vanish without warning. Others may show up suddenly, confused and shaken. Type Amen 1212 if you know something beyond words is happening. This is the sign. Your life is about to change in a public way. What was hidden in silence is about to be shouted through events. The person who tried to access your past has just activated a spiritual lockdown. That's why you may feel isolated or watched. But don't worry, what surrounds you is light, not fear. God says, you're being removed from danger while the enemy still thinks you're vulnerable. What they sent to break you will now expose them. Everything they touched is now evidence. Comment, God just flipped the script, if you feel justice rising. A car has been marked. A location has been flagged. And you, yes, you, are being lifted away from every plot unseen. You are not late. You are exactly on time. This moment was written before your first breath. Archangel Michael has seen your tears. He knows what you endured in silence. And now he's coming with reward and revelation. Type Amen 717 if you're ready to be seen and protected. Someone in authority saw your photo today, they paused. Because something in your eyes carried fire they couldn't explain. They ran your name through a system. The result came back flagged, marked by heaven. Now they're confused, but the angels are not. There's a divine meeting happening about you. You're not in the room, but your spirit is. And the vote was unanimous: elevation, protection, release. Comment, my name is being spoken in high places, if this resonates. You will hear a sound. Maybe a siren. Maybe a knock. Maybe a message. Don't panic. That's your sign. You're not being punished. You're being promoted. But it's happening in a way that shocks your surroundings. Archangel Michael is not alone. He's brought a full squad of warrior angels. They've surrounded your street, your name, your future. Type Amen 818 if you believe this heavenly guard is real. You will dream tonight. It won't be just symbols, it'll be instructions. Don't ignore them. Write them down. Someone you forgot about is about to reappear. Not to hurt you, but to deliver something. They don't even know why, they're being guided. The organization that picked you operates in silence. But today, the silence broke. Because it's your time. Comment, I was born for this elevation, if you're ready to rise. Heaven couldn't wait anymore. The alarm was too loud, the threat too close. So divine action took over human timelines. Someone will be arrested, not by you, not by man, but by the divine justice system. Their actions triggered judgment. And your release is the result. God says, don't fear who's watching. They can't touch what I've covered. Let them look, what they see is fire. Type Amen 911 if you feel God is moving things right now. This is the biggest emergency your angels have seen in years. And yet, they are calm. Because they know you're already secured. You were almost stolen. But heaven said no. Now the thief has been exposed. You've been upgraded. You're now on a divine protection list that cannot be altered, and every step you take from this point will be guided. Comment, I'm walking into my divine territory, if this feels right. This message won't make sense to everyone. But to those chosen, it hits like lightning. Because your soul already knew something massive was happening. You are not who they said you were. You are not what your past looked like. You are rising, and nothing can stop it now. The police on earth are responding to a call heaven already handled. You'll hear confirmation soon, don't doubt it. Stay alert. Stay humble. Stay open. Type Amen 4545 if you're ready to walk through the next divine gate. Archangel Michael stands behind you now. His sword is drawn. And heaven is watching you cross into your season. You've reached the final paragraph of the delay. Now begins the first chapter of destiny. This emergency wasn't sent to scare you. It was sent to release you. Comment, I am free, chosen, and covered, if you feel that with every fiber of your being. God says, the time for silence is over. Your name has passed through a portal no one else knew existed. What was hidden is now exposed, and there is no going back. A highly guarded organization has made their choice. They scanned countless souls, voices, and bloodlines. But only one matched the frequency they were seeking, yours. This is not a mistake. This is not a dream. This is a divine operation disguised in human layers. Type Amen 333 if your spirit feels what's unfolding. You've been walking around unaware that your spirit triggered an alert in the heavens. But someone has been watching, recording your tears, tracking your silence. They have studied your pain, and now they see the truth inside you. Archangel Michael stood in their path. He made one declaration, this one is under my command now. Everything changed after that. You may have felt sudden tension, fatigue, or flashes of intense emotion. It wasn't random, it was the shift beginning. They unlocked your spiritual file without permission. Comment, I am protected by divine law, if this hits deep. The organization isn't bound by borders or flags. They work beyond human eyes, quiet, invisible, undeniable. And you've now been brought into their plans. There's a document with your name on it. It's sealed with a symbol not from this world. And the moment it was opened, a countdown began. God says, it's no longer a warning, it's a divine invasion. Not one to destroy you, but to reposition you. You are moving into divine war territory. Type Amen 444 if you can feel the weight of this word. Someone near you knows this already. They've sensed your shift, and now they're reacting with fear or silence. Because they can't follow where you're going. Don't be alarmed by strange conversations, sudden messages, or missing people. This is spiritual clearance. Archangel Michael is clearing space around your elevation. They wanted to delay you. They whispered lies about you in places your feet never entered. But now the truth is roaring louder than their deception. Comment, the delay is over, if you know this is your release moment. Your hands have touched pain that would have shattered others. Your mind has survived battles you never shared. That's what marked you. It wasn't what they saw, it was what you endured alone. Now, your silence has spoken louder than your enemy's plans. And the secret organization has stepped out of hiding. They are ready to reveal your place. They will use someone close to deliver a strange message. It may sound vague, but it's divine in origin. Write it down. Reflect later. Type Amen 888 if you feel something sacred moving near. There's a mirror you will look into soon. And when you do, you'll see someone entirely different. Not because your face changed, but because your spirit has ascended. The warning came too late for those who tried to sabotage you. Now Archangel Michael stands at the gate. He holds a list, and your name is at the top. Someone tried to duplicate your calling. But the seal couldn't be copied. The moment they touched it, everything collapsed. Comment, my calling is authentic, if you know this word is yours. You are not in danger. You are in transition. And the atmosphere will shake as the new path unfolds. Voices will rise. Screens will flicker. Your phone may glitch. Your schedule may break. But your mission is activating. They tried to keep you in the shadows. But the command from the throne room shattered that spell. You are rising into full view. Type Amen 1212 if you're no longer hiding. There is a mark on your life that repels evil. They've tried again and again, but nothing stuck. Because you're armored in something unseen, but undeniable. You'll start seeing symbols, numbers, colors, names. Don't dismiss them. These are confirmation codes from higher realms. The emergency is not against you, it's because of you. Your assignment is too great to be delayed any longer. So the timeline has collapsed into now. Comment, my season has arrived, if this hits your bones. Someone in government, law, or higher rank has come across your presence. They were confused by the sensation you carry. Because what you hold cannot be explained, only honored. The angels were given one order. Protect your movement. Disrupt all distractions. And release your divine access immediately. There is a gate you will pass through soon. And the people watching you will not understand. Because they weren't meant to go with you. Type Amen 000 if you know this path is yours alone. You may feel like crying without reason. Let it happen. That is your spirit mourning the delay, and rejoicing for what's next. An opportunity that vanished years ago is circling back. But this time, you're not the same. This time, you come with divine backing. They wanted you confused, broken, small. But the more they tried, the brighter your light became. Now even they're afraid of what's happening. Comment, my light cannot be dimmed if your fire still burns. This is the final alert. Not one of panic, but one of positioning. You've outgrown where you've been. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword. He is cutting cords that held you down for decades. And freedom will hit you like thunder. A message will come in the next 72 hours. Don't ignore it. Don't overthink it. Just respond with faith. Type Amen 777 if you're ready to obey without hesitation. Heaven has already declared you ready. You don't need permission anymore. You are the permission. The secret organization was formed before you were born. And still, they knew your name. Because destiny always leaves a fingerprint. This is your moment. This is your motion. This is the mystery unfolding at full speed. Comment, I've been activated, if your soul is leaping right now. God says, you were chosen before they tried to silence you. You were marked before they tried to erase you. You were anointed before they ever doubted you. Nothing they said matters anymore. The vote has been cast in higher places. And the outcome is irreversible. You are the one they feared, because they couldn't control what you carry. You are the one they watched, hoping you'd fail. But you didn't. And now it's too late. Type Amen 4545 if you feel this chapter is divine justice. The next 24 hours are not normal. They're coded in prophecy, motion, fire, and favor. Move slowly. Listen closely. Speak wisely. And when the knock comes, spiritual or physical, open the door. Step forward. Don't look back. You were chosen. And now the whole world will know. Comment, it's my time to rise, if you've made it to the end of this divine alert.